They're back, everyone's favorite, the Count Steams. This is, I think, my most hated enemy in this game ever. Quick story. Back in the Deuce event, not the Lost Chapter, the event, this boss right here is where I struggled the most out of anything in this game ever back then. Ugh. I remember it. Because I didn't want to pull for Deuce or Ace. Because Aerith was the following week or something like that. No joke, I finally beat this. It was with Beatrix, global exclusive at the time, 35 CP Aerith, and 15 CP Deuce. Because we got the 15 CP for free. And that is not a flex, because it took me forever to do it. I lost count of how many times I retried. I got the thing done about 45 minutes before the event went away. And I tried over and over and over again before that. Every day. And now they're back. With more shenanigans. They're just as aggressive as they always were. Swinging the blades. Spraying the steam at you. The burst. They're awful. And what the hell is with the design for this enemy? Why did they make them look so stupid? How are you going to have something be so aggressive and so deadly and look so damn stupid? I hate these things. They're the worst, if you couldn't tell. But this team has more than enough to tangle with what they do. If you're unaware, at the 80% and 50% thresholds, they will get into this stance where, first of all, they cleanse all the debuffs. They become debuff immune. They frame their turn so you can't move them around at all. You can't delete them. Even if you break them, they stay right where they are, just like the Medusas did. And they unleash a very lethal single target HP attack that will kill someone unless they have Last Stand. And no, HP damage reduction doesn't work. So somebody like Gladio is just gonna die, because he'll just jump in front of both attacks and get killed. Warrior of Light Shields don't work. Beatrix Safeguard doesn't work. Anything that's in the form of a buff doesn't work. You can dodge it though. Gallop works, Edward works, hell, Edge might even work, stuff like that. You'll see it in a second, because they're about to get there. Y'shtola though, I want to talk about her a little bit. This is the first time I used her since she got the LD, and I lucked out on the burst, which was cool. I got the LD in 20 tickets, and then I went, oh yeah, I forgot. There's a free multi-draw on the other one, the Kuja banner, because I did the first multi-draw for the Ish LD, then didn't get anything. Got the burst 20 tickets later, went, oh yeah, I forgot about the Kuja banner. Free pull burst. And I haven't used it yet. I just kind of rushed and did this, but I'll do some more experimenting with it. But the LD, I can talk about that a little bit. But that'll wait in just a second. Okay, look. They target whoever has the most HP. Luckily, they both have Last Stand, so we're good. Cloud would normally have more health than Aerith would. But I took off his Leviathan life up and his Bahamut life up, so that Aerith would have more health than him. And it worked out great. Look. We made it through there and we're all good. This orb is based on burst heals. You have to use a skill that will heal up to 50% of your party. And it increases the orb by a lot. It's like 5 per ally when you do that. So you pop Healing Wind, that just ups the orb on both of them for 15. Aerith is one of the best characters ever for this stage. Celeste is also very good for this too. Having Last Stand and everything, tanking a lot of their other hits, she's awesome. But the Y'shtola LD, I did it a second ago, but that overhead buff, when that gets to 3 stacks, which we're about to do right here, and you build stacks by using skills that recover Brave, which is everything she does. I think I kind of forgot about it in this moment, because I should have just used it. Really, ideally, what you want to do is whenever that gets to 3 stacks, just spend it, and then everything else she does will build back up to it. It changes her Brave attack to this, yeah, it's like a double HP dump. Yeah, see, I'm totally forgetting it's even there. I'm used to Chaos-ish, okay? I used her a lot back then. I'm not used to the new Y'shtola, so I kind of just got into this rhythm and went, oh yeah, she does new stuff now. Ooh, this fat launch though. Ooh. Ooh! Beautiful, we needed that. This is the first time in a long time I used Cloud without Kais. And I definitely noticed the difference. Dude was starting to get spent on the skills I normally use with him. Because we weren't doing as much damage as we normally would. A Kais run probably would have worked. In fact, I know it would have. If I would have just revived somebody, because if I would have swapped either Aerith or Y'shtola with Kais, that means we're down one person that has last stand, which means somebody's gonna get killed. But you can revive here and still make the score. I've seen on the Japanese server a couple people who got killed twice and revived twice, and even got to like 70-ish turns, like in the 70s, and still made score. That's good to know. I didn't want to do that though. I did not want to deal with dying, because you die, you bring them back, then you got to put all your buffs back on, and it's just a pain in the ass. So I decided to go no death. So I went double last stand with some launches. Yeah, see, I'm completely forgetting about her overhead buff. Run through this. But it's not like I'm wasting a whole lot of turns either way, because one of her upgrades, Y'shtola wasn't talking, Medica does not add to the turn count anymore, which is amazing. That was one of Yisha's biggest problems. In early Chaos, it really wasn't a problem at all. But as content progressed, and turn counts got tighter, and enemies got stronger, spamming Medicas just meant you're wasting a bunch of turns. She still had amazing utility all throughout, but that was becoming a problem. Her LD skill though, it I didn't know this until after I folded, because I didn't really look into it, but it breaks broken targets. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's pretty useful. Let's just use the last one right now. Probably wasn't a wise decision, to be honest with you. It's still kind of... Well, we're about halfway through. I just wanted the breaks, but they're gonna hit us either way. So there wasn't really much I could do. I don't know how much getting that double break delay was really... I don't know how important it really was there. Oh yeah, and Medica actually recovers some HP now. It's not just a Brave heal. So that's pretty cool. It heals HP now. It's a free heal that doesn't add to the turn count. That's great. I love that. A free burst heal. I'm a fan. I was a little nervous in this moment because I didn't know what B was going to do. Because a lot of times when they target themselves, they'll just get stupidly high turn rate, and it's awful. I wanted to launch there so bad, but I'm like, no, we got to save that for later on when Ramza gets in here, so we can just blow them up. My plan here is to just get past this framing turns bullshit that they do, and saving all my calls and everything, so that when we get past the 50% mark, we can inflict all of our appropriate calls, bring in Ramza, and just blow them up. And just like always, if you kill one before the other one, they will cleanse all their debuffs and become debuff immune. They don't frame their turn though. I thought maybe they would this time around, but they don't. So that's good. Actually, maybe they do. I don't even remember. Maybe they do. I don't think they do. Okay, let's heal this up. Just to make sure everybody is maxed out before these hits come in. So as you can see with this team, this orb is not a problem whatsoever. Just survives. I mean, I guess... I think maybe a Kais run could have worked if I would have just spaced their turns out more. But, I don't know. I didn't want to deal with all that hassle in the beginning. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to just... Because I was thinking about maybe doing it. And I tried once, and I'm like, okay. The turn spacing is just horrible. Like, I think you really got to space them out. And I don't know. I don't know how it would work, but maybe it's possible. I'm sure it is. I might try again later, but for now, we're good. Okay, so we're past the frame turns. We're good with that. So this means we can bring you in. My God, their defenses, though. Maybe I should have swapped Yish instead of Aerith. I don't know. Excuse me. Maybe that would have been a better choice. I'm not really sure. So now we can finally apply chat call. Yeah, obviously don't... If you're going to bring calls that inflict good debuffs, don't use them too early because they're going to just cleanse them. So I figured it'd be a better idea to just... Again, yeah, wait till they're at this point, get them inflicted, and then just go to town. Pop the C65. Get all this battery. And beautiful. Beautiful. So that means we are set. Almost. Get this Gabranth HP damage up, inflicted. A little bit more battery into this, not much, but it's something. Okay, so now that... I wish Kais was on the team, I know I keep talking about it. But just his call alone is so helpful for Cloud, even if he's not on the team. I do want to do another run with this. I don't know who I'll bring. I'm really not sure. Like, I kind of just rushed through this. But Kuja got LD boards, which barely changed him whatsoever, to be honest. But he is synergy here, so that's cool. Balthier is also synergy here, which is a weird choice. I mean, it's better for us here on Global, because at least we have LD Balthier. The Japanese server didn't. And these things, like, buffs aren't really the problem with these things at all. So Balthier is just an odd pick. That was pretty close to 3 million. Without Kais, I'll take that. That's not so bad. Okay. So we can heal this. Alright. Time to die. You awful, horrible abominations. By the way, do you guys like the name of this event? Terrible Mechanical Tentacles? That is the most literally named event for these monstrosities. They absolutely are those things. And what is with the suits? Why the suits? Like, there's some enemies in this. This and that Wraith from the Alice event that's been refeatured over and over again in the Abyss and in, like, the Shantoto Burst Heretics. with like the red hat and the pants. Like what? Why do they gotta be like that? Swear is so trolly. Some of the most annoying enemies ever, where you see them and you go, uh-oh, and you kind of like tremble a little bit because you hate what they do. They just make them look so dumb. Like, at least if you're gonna fill our hearts with fear, make them look scary, make them look threatening. That's just my 2 cents on it anyway. Okay. This fight is in the bag though. This honestly, it wasn't so bad this time around. But for people who aren't aware of what they can do, you might be running into this and then wondering, why aren't my debuffs working? Why is my Gladio getting murdered? There's just things you gotta know ahead of time, and it makes it a lot more manageable. This was a mistake though, like why, I don't know why I killed the one and left this other one at 5%, knowing full well he's gonna just get rid of all the debuffs and go insane. So that was a little mismanaged, but we have enough battery, so it doesn't matter much. But running out of finishing touches, that was a little upsetting. Because that probably would have killed right there. In fact, it definitely would have killed. So that's okay. We're good. Go to hell. I hate you. Never come back. Alright, curious to see who you guys ran. I'm anticipating a lot of Squalls, Paladin Cecils, Aeriths, Celeste, stuff like that. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.